Welcome back. We just defined the grids. Now we are going to define the materials for this structure. For that, go to define and click on materials. In here we can see that there are two default material properties, but we are going to create our own. For that, click on add new material and just see our problem. Just look at it. And so in this problem it is not specified that the type of material is either steel or concrete or aluminum. So we'll not assume it on our own, so we'll just consider it as the material type. Will make it as other. Okay, so if it is specified as steel, so click on steel, but for my case I will just consider it as other because it is not specified in the problem. And I will rename my material name so it is new. Okay, and the other thing I have to modify is I have to modify the modulus of elasticity value. And in my problem I am given with the modulus of elasticity is 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square, and the area of the section it is 20 cm square. So for now I have to put this value 2 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square in my software. Okay, for that I am going to change the units system to Newton mm. Okay, and I will just replace it with 2 times 5 zeros. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, yeah, and this is it, and click on OK. So we can see that I've created this material new, and I'm going to use this material in my sections of the structure, and then click on OK. So we have created our material. The next step we are going to do is to define this section. So to define the section, we have to look at our problem, and it says that the area of the section is 20 centimeters square, and we are not given with the value of moment of inertia because we don't need it. So for truss, we just need the value of area of the section. Okay, but if it is a frame or column element or beam element, then we need the moment of inertia value. But for trusses, we don't need. Okay, so to define the section, uh, go to define and click on section properties and frame sections. Click on frame sections. Okay, so in here click on add new property. So the other thing is, so since it is not specified that the type of frames, the type of cross section, so I'm just going to create a rectangular cross section from the section designer that will meet the area we have to provide. Okay, so the area must be 20 centimeters square. So click on section designer, and I will name the section as sec. Okay, and the base material will be the material we defined earlier. So the material I defined is new. Okay, so I click on section designer. In here I will make a rectangular cross section. So click on this rectangle and just click at any point and right click. Okay, so in here it says the material it is using is 4000 psi. Click on this material, and there is my material new. Okay, and we don't need the color. And in here the height and the width is 500 and 500, and the unit is mm, so it is 500 by 500. So before I change this value, I will just convert the unit to cm and just change it. Okay, so make it uh, Newton cm. I just need cm, so just right click, and it says that the height is 50 and width is 50, right? So but I need 20 centimeters square. So to make 20 centimeter, I will just make a square section. So um, so what is the square root of 20? Okay, So it is 4.472. So I'm going to use 4.472 as height and width. 4.472. 4.472, and then click on OK. Yeah, and the section it seems too small, so zoom it from here and restore the full view. Okay, so if you want to look at the properties of this section, just click on display and show section properties. So here we can see that the area is 19.9988, so it is nearly equal to 20. It won't give any errors, so it is okay. And I don't need to modify the moment of inertia values, right? So just click on OK, and we are done, right? And OK. Okay, so we are done with the grid lines, we are done with the material, and we have prepared our section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my truss model. Okay, so while drawing this truss model, the thing you have to remember in trusses is that just draw your element from left to right and from bottom to top. Okay, like if you are going to make this AB uh, part, then click it from draw it from A to B, and for AE part draw it from A to E. Okay, just make a uniform method to draw the each segments of the truss. So to draw our model, click here draw frame or cable element. And the other thing you have to be careful is that we are not going to make a frame section or frame structure. Rather, we are going to make a truss. So moment each joint should be 0, right? So if it is continuous, the moment is not 0, and so we must make the connection is pinned. Okay, and then select the section as we made. Yeah, we made the section SEC, right? So it's okay. So now draw is we need. So draw the lower part first. Okay. Okay, and click enter, and then the A, enter, and go from the bottom to top. Okay, and BF left right, and from here to here, and from here to here, and here to here, and for this, okay, go from left to right. Okay, and click enter. So this is the model of the truss we are going to analyze, right? If you want to look at the properties of each segment, then just click on the segment and right click, and then you can see that the section property is SEC sec, and you can see different properties in here. You can scroll down for more. Okay, so just click on OK, and now I'm going to assign the support condition. In my problem, the support condition it is 2 pin joints. Okay, so it is hinged, assign joint restraints, so it is hinged. Okay, just click here and click on OK. Yeah.